aquí, directo, los amigos de Rock and Roll en las Venas, José Oscar y Loquillo Panamá, como ustedes me conocen, y Patsy Ryan, aquí con Mark de la agrupación Epica, que estará en Panamá el día 28 de septiembre en el Convention Center del Vasco Nunez en el Hotel Panamá. Un placer, y ahora vamos para el inglés. Hello, Mark. Nice to see you here. We are
Thanks for having me
from Panama, talking to you.
Yeah, good to talk to you.
All right,
Hello,
very
Mark.
good.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I had a wonderful day today, and now it's evening here already in Italy. It's the sun is just down.
Where are you now?
I live in Italy, and I'm at home.
Nice. Okay, we're here in Panama. I'm in Panama. I'm doing this interview for Radio Ancon, our friends in Radio Ancon, and our friend Jose is in Brazil. So we are all in different parts of the world.
That's why you wanted to speak in Portuguese, because he's in
Also,
Brazil.
yeah. Nice.
Como vai você?
Muito bem, e você? Tô te esperando aqui em setembro. So let's go!
Switch back to the Spanish and English.
All right. So we really appreciate the inclusion of Panama in the Latin American tour for Epica. Looking forward for, this experience here in Panama. I hope you guys have a good time here. You were talking a little bit earlier that you've already been to Panama. What can you say to all the people here in Panama? Because maybe many of them, your fans here in Panama, they have no clue that you've already been in Panama.
No, they have probably no idea. We were once, we had a layover in Panama to go to Colombia, but our health passports were not up to date, or some of us didn't know that we had to take them with us. So we got refused on the flight, and we had to get some extra paperwork done. But that couldn't be so fast done, so we had to stay one extra day in Panama. So we had to book a hotel and stay there. And we were actually saying to each other, would be great to do actually a show here. We're here anyway. And now finally, after all these years, we are actually gonna do a show in Panama.
But did you stay like the whole day in Panama, or just a few hours? Were you able to visit something, go somewhere?
Yeah, it was so much of a hassle. First to wait on the airport if we could get on another flight. It was not possible. Then we had to quickly book a hotel, so we were transported to the hotel. We had no time to see anything. We saw only the bus, the hotel, and the next morning we had to fly right away because we had the same day the show in Colombia, which eventually worked out. But it was all stressful and quick, and we hadn't seen anything.
All right, very good. So you're coming to Panama because of the ASPIRAL tour. It's your last album. It was released on April 11th. I'd like to see or to hear from you. What are your impressions after 3 months, April, May, June, July, 4 months after the release of the album? What are your impressions? What are the stories that are you getting back from all this creative process that you have delivered to us?
Yeah, what I noticed is that many people want to hear various songs from the new album, and there's not really like one song that they all want to hear. Everybody has their own favorites, and it's a good sign that everybody likes different songs, but it makes it also more difficult for us to pick which ones to play live. So every tour we try to play some other ones live, and then we will see at the end, when we have played on every tour different songs, we will see which ones have in overall the best reactions. But at this point, it's still a bit of trying and see which songs we work best, because like I said, so many different people want to hear different songs. So we try to make everybody as happy as possible.
I'm very delighted that you have included 5 songs. I'm going to give spoilers to our fans here in Panama. I'm very delighted and happy that you have included 5 songs from the new album in the tour, in the set list. For me, it's amazing.
The previous tour, but this tour is going to be different again. But definitely they're going to be quite some songs. But every tour we play different things than the previous tour.
Okay, but at least you're including the new songs. Many bands, they record new albums and they don't play the new songs. And
we will definitely include also new songs. And also there will be also one song that included that we have never played live yet.
Oh, are you playing the Team Park song?
I cannot say which one, But there's one song we played the last two festivals. That one worked pretty well, so we might add that one also to this tour. But there's also going to be one song that we have never played yet. So, but yeah, like we cannot say which one.
To the main reason for recording in 2025, 2024. You know, streaming, you know, is it really worth you do it with pleasure, with passion, because you like it? What's the reason for bands like you still going to studios and delivering new songs? Is it enough to have the old catalog and just play the old catalog for the fans and live from that? Where's the passion in 2025 with all the problems that we have, all the economical problems? How do you guys go there, decide to make a new album, put all the creative process on their way and put it out and deliver it? Where is the pleasure in that? How can you tell us? What do you feel when you go there to the studio?
Yeah, definitely. We still feel that passion to make the best possible album. And I always say also to each other, we say to each other, as long as we feel like we are really so motivated to get the best out of ourselves, we keep doing this. If there would come one day that we feel like, we have to go to the studio to record another album, I prefer actually then to record no album whatsoever. Because I don't want to go to the studio just to record an album, because you have to record an album. You have to really desire to record an album. And that's maybe due to the problems in the world today, that maybe that's actually a reason for creating something beautiful, because then you have like a counterpart to the hard times that we're facing as humanity. And when you create art, you're doing something beautiful. And so maybe that gives us some extra positive energy to especially do that during hard times in the world, because yeah, like you said, there's economic problems, but also a lot of wars going on, and it's really a tough time for many people, and music brings happiness, and when we can do our little share to spread some happiness and light in the world of today, that gives us a great feeling back that we can also add a little bit of that light in a positive direction.
Excellent. Is it easier or, less expensive nowadays to make albums with all the Pro Tools and all the things and all the studios and perhaps adding pieces from different parts of the world? Is it easier to make an album in 2024, or is it the same hassle it was in 2007, 2006, 2005?
It could be easier, but we don't make it ourselves easier. We actually record nowadays the old way, so that we are sitting drums, bass, guitar in the studio recording together to catch the vibe. That was actually how the bands were recording back in the days. And now with all the Pro Tools and all the easy things to make it yourself easy, we could make it ourselves easy, but we actually prefer to record the old way. And and also we went to Prague to record with an orchestra. We could do everything with samples, and that would be much cheaper. But we want the real sound, the real instruments. So yeah, we could make it cheaper, but we made the decision to keep it still expensive.
No, that's all right. But it's a good question, because there are so many bands that they really put out new albums and they do not present it to the world, so that's very important. My favorite.
But yeah, I always get very sad when I see a band that actually don't enjoy making an album anymore. And then, like I said before, why do they still make an album? For who are they doing it if they don't like it themselves? And the fans, I think, can hear that when there's not so much inspiration in an album, fans will hear it and won't like it too much. Then why are they doing it? I think the only way to make an album is with 100% dedication. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
All right, excellent. Thank you for your answer. So I know you've got a little daughter with you, and you have started a family. Simone has started her own family too. So you guys have to divide like touring life and family life. You're telling us that you're living in Italy. The band, I don't know if it's stationed in Holland, and you have to travel the world. You have just come back from all the festivals, You're coming to Latin America. After Latin America, you're going to Japan. So I would like to know, how comfortable is it to travel around the world? Is it something pleasurous, or are you bringing the kids together?
Yeah, my daughter is still too young to bring along, but maybe in the future, if she wants, she's free to join me. It would bring me a lot of joy as well. but it's has a downside. Yeah, when you are long from home, like this tour will be almost like a month, which is pretty long. That's gonna be also tough, but it's great to be on the road. It's amazing to play live shows, but yeah, when you have a child and you miss her, it's tough. Yeah, and but luckily with the technology of today, you can do calls and you can still see each other. And in the past, you could only call and hear the voice. Now you can really see each other, which makes a difference. But I noticed, yeah, my daughter's still young, and when I'm on the road, and after 1 week, she gets annoyed that I'm only on the phone and not there in reality. So everything has its advantages and disadvantages.
Okay, I guess our time is up, but Patsy, over there, she's going to ask you another question. I've got loads of questions to ask you. Okay, a pleasure to meet you, Mark. I don't know if they're going to give us a little extra time. Please, welcome to Panama. We'll see you on the 28th of September. Patricia.
Stay here, Jose. Okay,
yes.
Mark. So Jose has been through all about the music and all your last works in music. But now we want to know, what can we expect in Panama of this concert, what you're bringing here?
Oh, you're muted.
Hello, Patricia. Can you hear me, Mark?
Very excited to be here. I'm sorry. So
your microphone went on mute.
Panama.
Okay, yeah. Well, we like I said also to Jose, we do every tour a little bit different set list. So when people look on Setlist FM, for example, and they look for the set list, that will not be the show we're gonna play on this upcoming Latin American tour. But we try all the tours to have a balanced set list between old songs and new songs. And from every album, we try to include songs as well. So we are a band that also don't want to forget their first album, for example, because there's quite some bands, they either play nothing from their latest album or nothing from their first album. And we want to play songs from all the albums.
That's so great. So we are very excited to be seeing this concert soon in Panama. And please give us a greetings for Radio Ancon, all the people that are listening to Radio Ancon in Panama.
Hi guys, this is Mark from Epica. You're listening to Radio Ancon, and see you soon in Panama.
Can you also please give us greetings for rock and roll in Las Venas?
Rock and roll in?
It's kind of long, but rock and roll.
Rock and roll Venas.
Veins, in Las Venas.
In Las Venas. Hi, this is Mark from Epica, and this is Rock and Roll in Las Venas.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
Thank you
Are we
too.
done? No more questions? Is that correct? Yes? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Do you have another one to do, Jose, a little one?
Mark, do you have a little time there?
Yeah, sure. Shoot your question.
Okay.
Okay, no, then, okay, so you've been touring South America for many years. Have you seen any change in the audience, the reaction, like the front row? Are they only filmmakers nowadays? Does it distract you? Are you going to do something like Ghost and you're going to ban phones and concerts? What's your opinion on all of that? Give us a minute on that.
Yeah, it's true that I definitely have seen it changing. From an audience that back in the days were not filming to nowadays people are filming with their phones. But I'm not a musician who is really bothered by it. It's more like, I think when you watch a concert. So when I play a concert, I'm not bothered by it. But when I'm watching a concert, I notice myself if I'm filming all the time, I don't really live the moment. So I would personally not film too much if it was up to me. But I always say, like, people have to make the choice themselves. I'm not going to tell people what to do. But I think you can enjoy the concert much more if you just take a few pictures, film a little bit of your classic, and then put the phone away and just enjoy the concert. And I think that's an advice I would like to give to people.
All right, Mark, how do you feel about Ozzy's passing? Where were you? How do you get the news? Can I ask you that?
Yeah, sure. I was at home, and then a friend of mine sent me that he was gone. And yeah, I was at one hand not surprised because you at the concert you could see he was getting really old, but at the other hand you still, it's always a surprise anyway. But yeah, I remember the good things from him and all the legacy he left for us, and he has such an important role for all of us metal musicians. We are standing on the shoulders of giants like him, so yeah, it's an amazing musician, and yeah, we will, unfortunately, in the upcoming years there will more heroes of us going to leave us for sure, because yeah, all these bands from back in the days, they're getting older, but they leave all this beautiful music behind, and that's what we can always keep listening to and be thankful for them that they made this amazing music.
Okay, so Epica was never part of a concert together with Ozzy or Sabbath, or you were not?
No, we never played together. We played with many bands together, but Sabbath is not one of them, unfortunately, because we played even with the Rolling Stones, but Black Sabbath, unfortunately, not.
Okay. Our last question. Do you ever see, you just played Grass Pop, you played Metal Fest, you played Health Fest in this summer in Europe, you were at Summerside, you've been to the US, you stay like a month in Mexico, you've been touring a lot, you've done all the metal festivals. Do you see Epica ever entering the, you know, like regular pop festivals, something like Coachella or Glastonbury or Lollapalooza? Do you think it's possible? Would you like to do it, to show Epica to the mainstream world?
Yeah, the funny thing is that actually in the early days of Epica, we played some mainstream festivals in the Netherlands mainly. And yeah, not only Pink Pop, but also some really mainstream ones that we were the only metal band, and that people were looking at us like, what is this?
Prima Sounds likes to do that, so that's why I'm asking you about it. If there's a way, you know, this happening, and if you're looking forward to something like that, like showing your beauty, your symphonic metal, to maybe an audience that is not used to it, you know?
Yeah, we're always up for that, but the last 10, 15 years, we have not been asked for the real mainstream festivals anymore. So it was more like back in the days that we were playing some mainstream festivals, but lately it's only rock metal festivals that we play. But it's not because of our choice. It's because these festivals really want to book us, and the mainstream festivals they don't.
Okay, very good. Will you ever do an Epica Fest? Just like the Oz Fest, the Sepul Fest, and all of that? Will that be?
Yeah, we had a couple of rounds of Epic Metal Fest. Yeah. Right. So maybe we bring it back because we did.
America.
Yeah, we did even a Epic Metal Fest in Brazil. Yeah,
I remember that. But why don't you imagine bringing it to Central America? You know, so.
Yeah.
I've been 12 times to Brazil, so that's not fair.
But yeah, maybe we will do it again because it was really cool to do the Epic Metal Fest, and it can be that we will bring it back. Yes.
Last question, Mark. Thank you for your time. So, when you started the band 23, 24 years ago, was visiting all the countries of the world in your mind? Does geography and rock and roll go hand in hand? Is something that happened, you know, little by little? Are there territories? You're coming now to Panama for the first time. We hope you come several more times, just like in Brazil, that you go every 6 months.
1,000 times.
But is there any territory that you've not been yet? Like maybe playing all the Caribbean islands, maybe playing all the countries in Africa. Where is it? I guess you guys are going to Turkey, or you've been to Turkey, you're coming to Latin America, and then you're going to Japan.
Yeah, Japan, China, and we have played indeed many countries, but North Korea, we haven't been there yet.
So playing stadium in North Korea.
North Korea. If Kim Jong-un listens to this show, he has to invite us to play in North Korea, to become the first metal band playing North Korea.
Amazing. But was it in your dream, like, okay, I'm going to know all the world, I'm going to go all around the world with my band? Was it an original dream that you had in the beginning, or it came by surprise? You
yeah, it happened, but step by step, because in the beginning whenever there was an opportunity, we grabbed it. And so we went for the first time to Latin America, did some shows there. And we literally grabbed all the chances we had in the early days. And I think we still having the benefits from that, because we can go back to all the countries where we played in the very early days. But yeah, like you said, it went step by step that it became a dream to play more countries. And every time now still we get excited to play a country where we've never played before yet. So we are like, yeah, finally we go to a new country.
You're going
again.
to pick Panama for a concert and not the airport.
No, it's going to be more than just the airport. Finally. And then we can finally also get to see more about Panama, because then it will not be too much of a rush like the previous time.
It's the end of the tour. I don't know if it was on purpose, but I know that it's the end.
Yeah,
it's the end of the tour, Mark. Thank you so much for your time. Greetings from Latin America, from Central America. Hope to see you really quick. 28th September, we'll be there with you. Thank you so much, Mark. This is
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
See you here.
See you in Panama.
Yeah.